set, go.
My favorite poem is Solitude, and it relates to my life because fuck, dude. I knew this shit was gonna happen. Fuck. Cause I fucking like.
Ready, set, go.
My favorite poem is Solitude, and I can relate to it because in middle school I was bullied I was bullied at.
Alright, ready, set, go.
My favorite poem is Solitude, and I can relate to it because I got bullied in middle school. And when I was always sad and lonely, I felt like nobody had
Alright, ready, set, go.
My favorite poem is Solitude, and I can relate to it because why do I keep on saying ass, dude? Fuck. Wait, so I start?
Yeah, first one.
How do I start it? Like, in this poem, I like how they use imagery. An example of imagery in this poem is sing and all the hills will answer, sigh, it is lost on the air. This example shows how in this poem, I forgot what to say the first.
In this poem,
I also like how this poem uses rhyme because it catches the reader's attention and doesn't let the attention go away. For example, be glad and your friends are many. Be sad and you lose them all. So this example of rhyme shows how you're into it, and well, you can just cut that off. Fuck it. We just cut it off in the example. Fuck it.
alright.
Because I started saying it and I started fucking up. Alright, what's the next one? And finally, I like the use of metaphor in this poem. For example, they have... Oh, fuck. I forgot to say there's two. And finally, I like the use of metaphor in this poem. For example, it says, there is room in the halls of pleasure, meaning when you are like up, like fuck. And finally, I like the use of metaphor in this poem. For example, there is room in the halls of pleasure, meaning when you are happy, there's a lot of people, and it compares halls to. Fuck, I forgot your explanation. And finally, I like the use of metaphor in this poem. For example, there is room in the halls of pleasure, and this metaphor shows how when you are glad, it compares the halls into the amount of people are there when you are glad. And the second example, it says, through the narrow aisles of pain, meaning it shows how it compares the narrow aisles to how... Alright, I got the first part right.
Alright, then we just cut it.
Alright, so how do we...
The light on.
And with the light, hey, makes like
Is it like...
a bit of a difference.
Yeah. Alright, what I do?
Alright, I'm recording.
Solitude by Ella... Fuck, I already fucked. Dude, you kinda like... You know how you get those spots when you like...
And then I'll say action and shit. Lights, lights, camera, action.
Solitude by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough on its own. Oh fuck, I said on.
No.
Solitude by Ella Wheeler Wilcox.